Good evening and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies Awesome Healers Training Tele Summit, empowered by the Mystic Lotus Academy. To quote Miguel Angel Ruiz, forgive yourself. The supreme act of forgiveness is when you can forgive yourself for all the wounds you created in your own life. Forgiveness is an act of self love. When you forgive yourself, self acceptance begins and self love grows. Beautiful, inspiring words, yes? For me, though, and here you might or might not agree with me, self forgiveness is one of the toughest parts of one's healing journey. However, just because something feels tough and daunting doesn't mean it's not doable, especially when you have an expert who has years of experience with the same to help you navigate these tough seas. And our speaker today is that expert who can and who does. She is an MBA who chose to leave a successful career in banking to establish two businesses. A tryst with cancer led her to alternate healing. Fascinated by what she learned about the mind body spirit connection, she dove right in to study various healing modalities. She is a life coach and transformation facilitator, is certified as a dream builder coach and life mastery consultant with Mary Morris's Brave Thinking Institute, body whispering facilitator, light healing frequencies facilitator, and a facilitator of light key wellness systems. She joins us today to tell us about karma cleansing with light healing frequencies. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to the lady whose mission is to enable people to create a life they truly love and who will, hopefully, let us in on the secret of how she glows from the inward out. The fabulous Smriti Shivdasani. Hi, Smriti. Welcome in.
Hi, Neelu. Thank you for that beautiful, such a warm welcome. I want to say thank you to everybody who's here right now. Like we are 128, 127 now of us on the call. And I'm sending out my love to each and every one of you and sending out my gratitude that I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you. Neelu, those words that you shared on forgiveness, OMG, they were so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And I resonate with every word that you said, of that quote because I've lived it and I continue to live it. It's not like I've arrived in life, but I continue to live it. So thank you for that warmest welcome. And I want to say thank you to Mystic Lotus. I mean, you guys are amazing, putting up one telesummit after another. And I have seen you do this over a number of years. I've had the good fortune of being on one, a couple of years ago.
Yes.
And I just feel so, I'm having goosebumps as I say this. I just feel so, grateful for what you guys do. Hats off to Nidhu for having started this off, Amrish, Neelu, all of you, and the amazing team that you have. So thank you for doing the wonderful work because this is the need of the hour for people to truly awaken to the truth of who they are. And there's not one thing that does it, right?
True,
so it's like I have been through so many modalities and each one gets me to some place. In fact, some modalities repeated classes and it gets me to some place each time. So really, I want to express my gratitude for doing what you guys are doing, for the gift that you all together collectively are being for all of us here.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And I know the team is super delighted with your very warm, kind, and generous words. So thank you for that. And of course, Smriti, first off, I just want to say this to you, to everybody, with everything that you've been through, with everything that you've taken on heads on, all right, there is a world out there who is inspired by you, who is in awe of you, who takes inspiration from you, be it your family, your friends, your fellow colleagues in this industry, your students, your clients, everybody, all of us who have the privilege of getting to know you even a little bit and getting to interact with you. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And with the lovely words that you've said, and the very fact that you just mentioned, that you've learned so much, and there are some of them that you've repeated, and it's always gotten you somewhere, and that you're still on this growth curve path. So let me come down to basically asking you, what is karma cleansing with light healing frequencies?
So before I explain that bit to you, I want to say something prior to that. And I've already had a couple of questions coming in on private chats from some of you, and I'm very happy that you asked those questions. I have been through an enormous journey where there was a moment when I was told that there is no hope for me because the body was riddled with 4th stage cancer. And technically, the status for me remains the same, even in this moment. And yet, I thrive. Yet, I am alive, not just alive as in breathing, but I am alive in the truest sense, living a full life, enjoying it, and doing everything that my heart desires, and literally living a life I truly love. No regrets, just lots of love, just lots of gratitude. So I know that many people who are on this call today may have had some tough journeys. And the one thing that I have learned and understood is that all healing, no matter whether it's your money, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your health, all healing is a side effect of consciousness. Okay? So the more you let go of unconscious thinking, unconscious habits, unconscious behaviors, etc., and the more consciousness you be, the more you heal. Okay? So that has been my journey to awaken to the truth that we all are, which is oneness, which means we're all part of that one energy that has taken various forms of you, forms of me, and forms of everything, the planet, the ocean, the sun, the moon, the stars, and all of it. So we are very, 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 very powerful creators by the virtue of the fact that that divine energy is flowing through us and as us and taking shape into the reality that we determine by what we think. Okay? So with this is what I awakened to, and that's how I was able to transform my situation and not just survive. I'm not a cancer survivor. I'm a thriver. That's what I will say. I'm a thriver. I thrive. Because that's what I awakened to, that we are here to thrive. So all modalities at some level contribute to all of that. So one of the modalities, and I, like Neelu, when she talked about me so graciously, I have learned many, many modalities for my own personal use. And then because I saw so many benefits, I went on to learn many, and I went on to become licensed facilitator for many. And that is how it is with light healing frequency. So anything and everything that you may be going through, the frequencies can contribute to it. They're not a magic wand that will change your situation overnight, but these are frequencies that contribute to you changing the unconscious to conscious. And as you be more conscious, it changes everything. So there are 5 groups of light healing frequencies. These were gifted to a very dear friend of mine by the Star Council. Okay. and they were downloaded. She received them, and at some point of time, she decided that she has to teach them. And me being me, who wants to, evolve and ascend into that oneness. And it all happens here. I don't have to go to another plane to do it, right? Or another realm to do it. It's all here right now. So me being me, I've always been fascinated from the time I've discovered this world of alternate healing in 2012. I have learned, so many things. And I was so drawn to this. And I said, I'm learning this. And when I used it for my own self, I waited for a day when, I would get like the opportunity to become, get teacher's training. And I jumped at it. And so these frequencies are gifted by the Star Council. These are star councils, which are beings of light. Like there is the councils of the Pleiades, the Arcturus. These are all the various, realms that are available in this universe. And these are the beings of light. So they are evolved, ascended beings. And at this point of time, from what I am aware of, there are many such beings contributing to us on this planet, because it's time that we all awaken to the truth and we learned to live in harmony, because that's what our original state is, harmony. But because we've gotten out of harmony is how we create, the illnesses, the financial, situations, the relationship situations. And what are we in out of harmony with? Our truth. That we are divine beings, that we are an expression of that divine intelligence that has created this universe. So the light healing frequencies, while there are 5 groups, Neelu asked about the karma cleansing. So the technical word is clearing karma frequencies, but I believe it does a complete cleansing. So I have addressed it as karma cleansing. Now, why do we say karma cleansing? Because karma is a word that brings up a lot of, fear and all kinds of, points of view about it. Yeah, it feels very heavy. I've also been a Buddhist practitioner for the last almost 19 years. So karma is the word in all of that Buddhist practice. Karma is what? Karma is only action. That is what the word karma means, action. So I can take action in my thought, I can take action in my speech, and I can take action in my deed. Now, each action I take is what I'm doing, karma, right? So when I take actions, or I think things, or I say things, or I do things which are of a positive nature, yeah, they become the cause for creation of a effect of a similar nature. So it's like if I'm sowing the seed of a corn, I will get a corn plant. If I sow the seeds of a rose plant, I will get rose flowers. I'm not going to get, corn out of rose seeds, or, vice versa. So what happens over time? And when I say over time, it's across lifetimes. Even if you don't believe in lifetimes, but you're even doing it in this lifetime. So, but across lifetimes, we have created many causes. And the effects show up when the environment is appropriate for it. So as a result, what happens is that we have financial disasters showing up, we have health disasters showing up, we have relationship issues showing up, because somewhere we have made the causes of functioning from unconscious. Forgetting that I'm a divine being, that I live in an abundant universe, I felt lack, and I went and did competition with somebody, or I stole from somebody, some lifetime. And then I have created like all kinds of causes, which means I have, if you want to call that, accumulation of karma, which will be a mix of good and bad, beautiful and ugly. And now in this lifetime, I'm experiencing it. And of course, I'm on a daily basis adding with my own actions, right?
Right.
So these frequencies, especially the first group, since like there are 5 groups of frequencies, but this particular first group is cleansing, self-love, self-forgiveness. So these frequencies are what start changing everywhere you are feeling guilty about what you did, what you said, or what you did not do. See, all of us have this. Everybody give me a thumbs up if that is so for you. We all feel guilty about something or the other, or we have some regrets about something or the other, right? We said it or we didn't say it, something we did, something we did not do it. I'm getting a lot of thumbs ups, right? So we all have that. Now imagine if you have an accumulation of them over lifetimes. Now, technically, what happens when somebody does something wrong? Do you judge? Tell me if you judge. I judge.
Yeah, it happens very unconsciously and sometimes consciously also. I'm not embarrassed to admit it that it happens. And no matter how much you work on it, Smriti, it still happens.
Correct.
Somewhere at the back of your head, there's one line or one thought that crosses that is so judgy in what you're thinking.
Yeah. Right. Even something like, oh my God, she's so fat. Right? And then later you feel bad. So what happens is that there's a judge in all of us. We cannot deny that judge. It's a part of us. So that judge in us decides, oh, what I did was not okay. Or why couldn't I do that? What was I thinking? How could I do something like that? Bad me. I may not even use the word bad me, but somewhere the judge in me has decided that this is wrong, this is bad, this is not okay. And then and what is the role of a judge? To also award punishment. So what happens is that judge sitting in us, and mind you, all this is happening subconsciously, okay? It's not even necessarily a cognitive process. It's definitely not a cognitive process. The judge in me decides, I am bad, I am horrible, I am not worthy, yeah? And I decide to give myself a punishment. Now this punishment shows up, right? It could be a financial situation. It can be a health situation. It can be a relationship situation. Normally, these are the 3 broad areas where life shows up, correct?
Right.
And everything will be a subset of these 3 segments.
Right.
So when things are playing out, chances are very bright. I'm not saying it has to be, but the chances are very bright that this is my punishment. This is my way of punishing myself. Now, I want to ask one question here to the audience, to all of you amazing luminous beings. Has it happened that you're doing very well? Yeah, you're very happy, things are going very well for you, and then boom, something happens.
Oh, yes, that happens quite often. Yeah.
And
yes.
that role you were on comes to a halt.
Right.
What is that? That is very often your upper limit. So you say, oh my God, I don't deserve so much happiness. I don't deserve so much success. Why? Because, I'm not that good a girl. And boom, you will sabotage your growth, your happiness, your success, your well-being. That time you've decided on a food plan, you're doing very well for 5 days. And 6th day, boom, you'll go do something. And then again, you'll sit and judge yourself. Right? So this is a very natural way we have learned to function. Okay? So that's where these frequencies come in. One, they cleanse you of all that debris, what's happening at a physical level, that heaviness at the emotional level, all those emotions of not good enough, not worthy, feeling upset, that sense of low, self-worth, low sense of self-esteem, lack of confidence, all that, because that's what we've decided, we are not good enough, etc. So it starts cleansing at a physical level, emotional level, at a mental level. Yeah. All of that you're hoarding or harboring inside you. And so it creates that equanimity in you. Now, when life starts happening, you don't get rattled by it. Yeah. And you respond to it instead of reacting to it. And then with self-forgiveness, yeah, everywhere you have judged yourself and, passed a punishment, it starts undoing that, because what happens is it starts opening up a space. At least that's what's happened for me and many people I know who've done this. We start truly creating, this space opens up where I start recognizing that I am a divine being. See, if I right now tell you, you're a divine being, you're an expression of that divine intelligence, you can create anything. You'll say, Smriti, shut up. Yeah. You don't know what you're talking. Do you know what my situation is? Do you know how difficult it is? If I was a divine being, then why is my life like this? Why can't I turn it around instantly? There is not even that space to receive the truth of you. So when we start running these frequencies, it starts melting those judgments, and that space opens up where you can start embracing yourself, where you can start receiving yourself, when you can start accepting yourself, and combine it with the self-love frequency, and it opens it up even more. Because see, I can take that time out and do massage and pampering, and I can go for that nature's walk, and I can do things I love, and all of that, as an act of self-love. But if inside your theme or the story that is running or the program that is running is, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve success, or maybe I deserve success, but only this much, which is why the self-sabotaging programs, yeah, you can see it in your results. All that is occurring because there is a program running within. All your results are a reflection of the beliefs, the programs, the thinking that is going on within. So I can do lots of self-pampering things in the name of self-love, but if I don't truly embrace me as that, that divine being that I truly am, that powerful being that I truly am, that practical self-love practices will help to some extent, but I will still not be receiving me. And believe me, the day I started receiving me in all my glory, what is this glory? This is glory of that, divine intelligence. I'm an expression of that glory. And when I started opening myself up to even the possibility that I am, and then running these frequencies and really being that, is when my life started changing. And no matter, there are tumors, lesions in the lungs, fourth stage, all that's fine. Doesn't matter. What I hold on to and what I align with is there's a divine intelligence within me. And I am worthy. Yeah, I am a powerful creator of my life. And this, what my body is going through, is way, 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 very minuscule in comparison to the power I am. And then when I be that, see, you have to be what you're asking for. So when I be that energy, and divine energy is healthy, vibrant, right? Energetic. There is no flaw. There is no dis-ease in that divine intelligence. So when I be that intelligence, my body then expresses it. So every aspect of my life then is an expression of that divine radiance. That's what I would say is what, karma cleansing all about, by using these frequencies of, cleansing, self forgiveness, and self love. All right. I want everyone to take this minute, this moment, and can you, in this moment, please send yourself some love, no matter how bad you've been. And if you've been good, great. There's nothing good, there's nothing bad, really. Just put your hand on your heart and give yourself a little love, at least, if not lots. You're beautiful. No matter what you've done, no matter what you've not done, no matter where you've been, you're still an expression of that divine energy that resides in every molecule of this universe. Dishonoring you is equivalent of dishonoring that divinity. Are you willing to receive you now? Give me a yes if you are.
Yes, absolutely yes. And I can see.
Thank you, Christine.
Giving a thumbs up.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you.
And L's iPhone has their hands raised, so definitely everybody is open to receiving the love. And Smriti, you have a way for sure to explain something that is so big, like you said in the beginning. These words like karma. It's just it's like, I'm going to go down with the way to say it. That you have this innate ability, which we've all just witnessed again right now, to so nicely simplify an explanation. In fact, there are yeses still coming in the group. The way you've explained this is so beautifully, simply, divinely put across. There are literally no questions. Everyone's just been engrossed in just listening to what you're saying, because it's making complete sense, right? And you mentioned, Smriti, there are 5 groups.
Yes.
Okay, we'll come to that later. One of the groups is cleansing, self-forgiveness, self-love. What I wanted to ask, and I think part of it has already been answered, what I wanted to ask is, why is it important to start with this? Why not anything else? Because as I mentioned in the beginning, and this is a callback that I'm doing with myself now, these are toughies. These are the toughest to deal with. And what made you start with the toughest, and what made you bring the toughest to us first?
Let me tell you, the 5 groups, you can get attuned to any of the groups or all of the groups, okay? But personally, I like to begin with this particular group. You know why? Because, like, for example, one of the groups is called Shifting Reality, and it has 4 frequencies, but 2 of them I'm going to talk about is magnetizing and abundance. Okay? Now, I can be running the magnetizing frequency and abundance frequency and hoping to see abundance getting magnetized to me. I can run it. And it will also give me some benefit. I'm not saying it will not give me some benefit. But if I have a program going on within me that I am not worthy, I am not good enough, I am a horrible person. Believe me, that's what I believed about myself for the longest of time, that I am a very horrible person and I am not worthy of being loved and no one loves me. And that's what reflected in my life all the time. I was a complete, I was majors in drama. There was constant dramas going on in my life all the time. Blame games. Everything is everybody else's fault. I am the one, who's right. Everybody else is wrong. Now I can run magnetizing and I can run abundance. And yes, it will also give me benefits, but there will always be a limit to how much benefit I will experience, because I have a counter program going on inside me that I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough. So that's why, personally, and this is just my personal take, okay? That's why I like to work, and and we can do all of these simultaneously, but you must definitely include, but even when you're doing all five, you must definitely include this first group, which is self-forgiveness. Because anywhere you're sitting in judgment of you and you have decided that I am not worthy of something good, then I will stop myself. My life will stop itself. Right? So life is always proving you right. So if you are saying I cannot, you will be proven right. If you say I can, you'll be proven right. If you say I'm not good enough, your life will reflect all scenarios where it will reaffirm that you're not good enough. And so, Neelu, I recommend this one first, because if you have this, all the others fall in place so brilliantly well, it's not funny. Right. In fact, like, they work much better is what I have noticed when I've done my basic work. It's like trying to paint on a dirty wall. The effect that you will get when you paint on a cleaned up wall, like you scrape out all the old paint and then you clean it up and then you paint on it, that paint shines much better. Right. Yeah, it lights up, it radiates better. So it's like that.
Basically, if you're not going to empty your vessel out, how is the vessel going to receive more? And the vessel being you, your consciousness, wherein you are eradicating from the subconscious, the unconscious, you're cleaning that wall down, right? And yeah, that makes total sense, Smriti. Like you said, if the worth, the self-forgiveness, self-love, and therefore the self-worth that comes in with that, if that is filled up everything, little bit this much, that will come, your abundance will come. Then what? Then after that, what? So yes, that does make complete sense.
Yeah.
And thank you for that. I guess, right.
Thank you for that beautiful example about the cup. So apt it is.
Right. And you know what? When you cross the toughest obstacle, the first, every other doesn't feel like an obstacle anymore, right?
Totally. And maybe I also have that. I will always go with the toughest ones first. Like, for example, I have not trained professionally as a painter, but I love painting, right? So I noticed that I went for the charcoals and the watercolors first. And in hindsight, I was told that those are the tougher mediums, but I go in there first, Even when I was doing my MBA, when I had to choose my specialization, I chose finance, and my marketing professor called me because he was aware how I am so scared of numbers and how I hate finance and how I love sales, marketing, all of that. He said, you should be choosing sales marketing. That's like your forte and you should be doing that. I say, yeah, that I will do because I love. But finance, I have this, this sense of scared, hate, all that combined. And it's a tough one for me. And so I'm going to study it. He said, your logic is very warped, but it's a good logic that you're going for what is tough. I said, that's the only way I learn about the subject. So I believe, let's get down to it and let's get the tough thing out of the way first, because then everything else can fall in place very easily.
Right. And this is why, Smriti, you're such an inspiration for everybody. And this is why you are a go-getter, because you're not waiting to do the easy stuff first. You're like, no. Let me break that 10th wall first. And then the rest of these, I will look over myself.
Yeah, because that whole thing will collapse immediately if you take the key cards out, right? The house of cards. If you address the key card, everything collapses.
So this is Jenga in reverse. That is, and okay, first of all, again, I want to say all of this sounds so amazing. And whoever has their videos on, I can see Christine, I can see Rashmi. Hi, Rashmi, over here. We're going to be speaking to you very soon. And I can see smiles on their face. And I know that smile is not just coming from the insights and the wisdom that they're receiving from you, it's also coming from the enthusiasm and the love that is also radiating from you for what you do, what you've done for yourself, and what you want to do for others.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, Smriti. And we've been talking about this and frequencies and this. One question I want to ask you before I'm going to ask the question that I always ask everybody, which is, of course, do we get to experience it? I will come to that. Before that, earlier on, you mentioned something about, the accumulation of all of this piling up across lifetimes. Whether you believe in karma or not, it has happened. All of that has piled up. So the question I wanted to ask is, in the doing of this, in the learning of this, in the experiencing of this, do I need to have knowledge about all of that? Do I need to go into like PLR sessions and say, okay, tell me this lifetime, that lifetime, then I will work on it with this?
Not at all. And that's the beauty of it, Neelu. I have learned PLR and I have learned, you name it, I have learned it. Okay. Right. And, some of the memories that got evacuated from those sessions, they were, oh my God, I now can't forget them. I wish I had not known about them, So,
right.
Because some of them were like really horrific and I can't get that. I still, now when you're telling me, I'm remembering this horrific picture of one.
No, I'm so sorry.
No, not at all. But what I'm saying is, so what I loved about this is that I don't really need to know where I judged myself, what punishment I decided for. I mean, my results are telling me that. I can see it, what punishments I decided for myself. But I don't need to know anything, what happened, why I chose to do that, etc. I just have to run the frequency. It goes, see, these frequencies are conscious, right? They have been gifted by very ascended beings. They're very conscious frequencies. They know where to go. They know what to do. You don't have to know the past lifetimes. See, there's a very solid reason. Don't ask me the reason, but there's a very solid reason why there is a law in place that when we are born, the memories of the previous lifetimes are blocked.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have access. Not that they don't exist, but we in this human embodiment do not have access to that. Because we in this human embodiment came to this particular planet and have this journey filled with tears and joy and sorrow and happiness and all of it, precisely to awaken to the truth of who we are. It's like a game. You've forgotten who you truly are, and you have come here to experience the polarity, experience the separation, and then start awakening that you're not separate from that one energy, that you are oneness. And so you start returning to your truth. But we come, and I'm not saying I'm a master at this and this is the absolute truth, but this is just my understanding, and I'm only sharing my personal understanding, that to just like you understand, oh, this is joy when you have experienced sadness, you will say, oh, this is oneness when you have experienced separation. So why did we come to this planet of polarity? Why didn't we go to some other planet where there may not be any polarity? So we came here to experience polarity and to learn and to grow from all of it and return to that oneness. If you already knew you're a divine being and you're, an expression of that and you're a powerful creator, etc., day one on planet Earth, oh, beautiful planet, let's go home. Finished. Story over. Right. So it's not necessary to know what occurred in the past. If it was meant to be known, we would have been born with all of that. We would have had access to all of that. So there's a reason why we don't have access to all of that. So let's honor that. And we don't need to know that for these frequencies to work. They will work irrespective. They're conscious.
Nice.
I hope that helps.
Yes, absolutely, it does. And there were two comments, two posts that had come in while we were talking, while I'd
Uh-huh.
asked you the questions and you were telling us all this. Uh, Earlier, Lena had written that all this happens only when we do not understand that we ourselves have created our own reality. And
Yes.
Christine wrote in, working from the outside in versus inside out never gets us very far. So we
Lisa
have,
Christine, well said. Absolutely right. I agree. I always try to work outside in, and I realize that doesn't work. I've
in,
I've been hit by flat board to get to this place of opening my eyes and recognizing it's an inside out job, not outside in. And that, like you rightly said, Lena, we are the creators. We are the source of our reality. Why? Because everything comes from that one energy, right? Everything is an expression of that one energy taken on many forms. Where is that energy? The fact that you and I are breathing, it's within me, within you, within us. So that energy is the source. So everything in my life is coming from the source within me. So yes, we are the creators of our reality.
and Madhu's written in, past not does not really need to be known. Amazingly explained, ma'am. Thanks for giving clarity. And Deepa has written in saying that, and this is, thank you for asking this question, Deepa. You see, this question comes up all the time, okay, from different people in different ways. She's asked, why do we have to suffer even if we haven't done anything wrong? Now, that's a misconception, right?
You may not have. Okay, before I answer Deepa, I just want to say at the same time, right, there are the likes of Dr. Brian Weiss who brought in the concept of past life regression. So I'm not saying all that is wrong or anything like that, but you've got to know how to work with it. So don't, it's not that that doesn't occur. It's not that it's not created benefits for people, but please be aware what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And yeah, so there are masters at that as well. So that is there. It's not like people don't go into the past to create healing. That occurs. That's a modality that exists. So I'm
Right.
not negating it. I myself have learned it. But I know that with these frequencies, I don't need to do all of that. Okay. Now, coming to Deepa's question, why do we have to suffer when we've done nothing wrong? Deepa, I'd like to ask you, has there been any time when you said, when you wanted to buy something and you said, I can't afford it? Was there any time something like that happened for you?
We'll
Neelu, just
wait.
let me know.
Yes, we'll wait for Deepa to respond. And
Okay.
okay. Also, Madhu's brought in a question. One question: why do we have to suffer from the past, previous jnana, past life, in the current life? And Deepa has said yes. She has
Right.
said that I can't afford
Okay.
it. She has said
So
it.
now you may say, I did nothing wrong. But the moment you said, I can't afford that, you went away from the truth that you are an abundant being. There's nothing that you cannot afford. Now, if you want to call it wrong, that was wrong. But technically, it is. We think a lot of things, we say a lot of things, and we don't even realize that what I am doing is denying my truth. Now, if you want to label that denial of your truth as wrong or bad, you can label that. But this is how we create suffering. We say things that are so far from the truth, and then we create that as our reality. Like I can share with you that there are a lot of people who have passed away with cancer, even if it was third stage or fourth stage. And then there are people who believe that this intelligence within me is bigger than this fourth stage situation, and this divine intelligence within me knows how to create a healthy body, because the original state of that energy is wellness. So when I'm willing to embody that truth, that illness turns to wellness. Okay? So we suffer when we say things, think things, do things which are far from truth. It's like, the further away you go from light, the darker it is. So we think a lot of things, we say a lot of things that is not the truth. And that's why we suffer. So we think we've not done anything wrong, but very unknowingly, there are many times we've done precisely this. And then we see that as our result, and that's why we suffer. And then going to the next question, I forget the name, but
Madhu.
Madhu. So Madhu, this is what I know, that our universe is governed by various laws. Okay. In fact, I have a whole coaching program on those laws. So one of the laws in that is called the law of cause and effect. In fact, that's the study in Buddhism, Nichiren Daishonen's Buddhism that I study, is based on this one law, that the moment you create a cause in your words, in your thoughts, in your deeds, simultaneously the effect gets lodged. You cannot escape it. It's a simultaneous activity. So the moment you think something, you create something of a similar nature. So everything that we have thought, said, done are causes that have been made. You cannot escape the effect. So if you've made some great causes, you cannot escape the good fortune, the happiness, the joy. If you've made some causes of a negative nature, you also cannot escape the matching effect of whatever that cause was. So that law you cannot change, just like you cannot change the law or do away with the law of gravity. Whether you are aware of the law or you're not aware of the law, you're bound to earth by that law. It governs your life. So similarly, this law, where every effect gets simultaneously lodged the moment you think, the moment you speak, the moment you do something, it's a law. So you're bound to experience the effects. Good and not so good, both.
Not so good, right.
And which is why we are encouraged, right? To think well, to wish others well, to be in a state of gratitude. What's that? Because people who have given us those advice along, the lines, the lifetimes or centuries, they knew this law, that what you sow, so shall you reap. You can't escape it. And I hope that helps, Madhu.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily what you've sown in this lifetime, right? And that's the point of it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. It could have been sown God knows which lifetime ago.
Absolutely.
But fretting about it in this lifetime is the most damaging thing that you could do to yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Right. And I'm going to take on 2-3 questions more.
Sure.
And these are all related again, to this conversation that we're having around cause and effect and karma, and the importance of the role that self-forgiveness plays in your own life, whether you accept it or not, whether you see it or not. Because as you explained right at the beginning, Smriti, it's the conscious. You in your consciousness also, you don't know what your subconscious and unconscious is making you do. To change all that, conscious action needs to be taken. And what is that conscious action? It involves this work, and we will get to experience this amazing set of frequencies, which Smriti will definitely take us to. Taking on a few quick questions more. There is Jessica who's asked, how can we merge the two sounding opposite within, which knows the right, but there is one which never moves forward and doesn't comply with the right one? Have you understood the question, Smriti? What I'm understanding from this is that within us, the two voices, All right, the one that knows the right and the other one that is refusing to move forward and listen to the right. Jessica, is that what you've asked? And
Yeah.
yeah.
So that conflict arises and self-sabotage occurs because there is a ingrained program which is, no, you're not worthy. So even though at a conscious level, you know, this is the correct thing to do, but that belief within you will not allow you to go ahead. And even if you do manage to, by your sheer will, at some point of time, you'll sabotage yourself. That's why diets don't stick.
Seriously, I do definitely agree with you on that one for sure. And this is, I think, what the question Jessica asked is that what is the classic cartoon, and especially where you have that angel on one side and the devil on the other side, and they're both whispering into your ear.
Yeah, but the program wins.
Right.
That's why you've got to change the programs, and just, you know, these frequencies contribute to changing that. And many other things, many other tools contribute to that. So, yeah.
And I do know, because I've heard this from you, I've heard this from a lot of people, that the process is actually very simple.
Right? Yeah.
Which you'll all get to know about right now. First, we'll experience it, and then we'll get to know how simple it actually is. I'm taking one last question on, which is Prajakta asking. Again, I see this question come up so often, and it's always from different people across different times. And I'm very happy it comes up, because it always gives us a different perspective with all our experts who come up. So
yeah,
thank you, Prajakta, for your question. She's asked, when we are good or our behavior is good with all the people around, instead of getting that goodness back, we get shot down by them. Why? I know why you're laughing. You please tell everybody else why you're laughing.
I'm such a classic example of that. You know, I may be being good, and I may be doing the most wonderful things. I know that I did a lot of good, but today I understand it in hindsight was because I wanted to be labeled good. Because now I understand that deep down, I didn't believe that I was good. And so I went out of my way to be that, you know, people pleaser and do everything, etc. And then there can also be that you're genuinely, doing good, genuinely from that heart. But Prajakta, I invite you to go within. If the results are that people are treating you badly, then deep down, and that's what I saw for myself, because I used to get treated pretty badly, although I was, you know, pretty sweet and kind and generous and all of that. But you know how we say they take advantage of me. Right. So there, I can see Prajakta now.
Yeah, she's nodding and smiling.
Yeah. So that's what I thought. And I believe that, you know, this world is bad. People are horrible, mean, blah, blah, blah. So that was the thought that used to, because I felt justified, because I saw the behaviors, till I realized that it's an inside out job, like Christine said, you know, but unfortunately it came to me much, much, much later in life when a lot of damage was done. I realized that because I inherently feel that I'm not good enough and I am not able to respect my own self, so I am disrespected on the outside. So Prajakta, that's what we've got to remember. And this is for all of us. It's not just for Prajakta, just because she's asked this question. Your results are a reflection of what you believe. In fact, long time ago, I had done this class called Your Life is Speaking to You. Are you listening? So if you really look at your life is already showing you what your beliefs are, provided you're willing to listen to them. Because it's not always nice to see your life and admit that I think I'm a horrible girl, right? It's not easy.
No, it isn't.
You know, and that's where again, you know, like there's this client, now a friend, she still kind of does all coaching with me, classes with me over years. She continues to do something or the other with me. And she said, you know, her name is Varsha, and she said that when she runs these frequencies or she receives these frequency sessions from me, because I do both, I teach and I run sessions, She says, you know, your frequency gets, I'm giving you in her words, your frequency gets elevated. You lose unwanted baggage with ease and are free to move forward in life. So, Prajakta, look at what it's reflecting to you. Is it that you are not able to treasure yourself, you are not able to respect yourself, or you feel unworthy? And then change that, my love. You are worthy. I want you to know that. No matter what anybody has told you through their actions. Neelu, in fact, before we do a demo,
yes,
do you want to talk to Rashmi? Do you want to have Rashmi? I don't know how much time Rashmi has.
Yes, in fact, I did that. I did have that at the back of my head, and I'm just going to say this. Urvi's asked, how can we just neutralize the past karma, which is creating repeated patterns in life? And Urvi, I am answering this on behalf of Smriti. You can do this, you know, with what? With the karma cleansing, with light healing frequencies, and you will get to experience this. And once you experience it, Smriti, I will ask this question of Urvi's again, so you can explain it a little bit more.
I'll add that for everybody. You can replace anything with the truth that I am a divine being, but it's just so hard to accept that. That's where these tools, whether it's today with me and light healing frequencies, tomorrow it will be another expert with some other modality. Ultimately, that's the ball game, to remember that the truth. And that's what replaces the untruth. These are just tools to help you get there, Urvi.
And Rashmi is here, and you're going to hear firsthand how much. Okay, you know what? Let me not give it away. Rashmi, hi.
You can hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, these frequencies, no, they have like created amazing result in my life. My son, like he's 20 years old. So when he had COVID, now everybody's talking about karma. Now, at that time, I could just sit and think what happened and karma and all. And I chose, and Smriti was a guide always. He said, you can use it on others. I chose to use these frequencies and he got out of it in one day.
Oh, wow.
The condition was so bad, like he couldn't get up from the bed. And the same thing with one of my friends' daughter in Canada. She got COVID and she didn't know what to do. She was alone. And I just, I did this consciously. I used the frequencies and she was like, she's out of it totally.
Amazing.
And even the, abundance thing, that paperwork and things which we don't want to do, we create a wall that I can't do. So these frequencies, if you run them daily, and it's very 5 minutes, run them daily, like brushing your teeth, just run the frequencies. They create amazing results. My life has lot of things have changed with using these frequencies.
Rashmi, you were mentioning that when you had more ease with the paperwork and you did it, you monetized it to the tune of
60 lakhs. The people were asking, fee.
Wait,
tax for
wait,
that.
wait, sorry, wait. What, I just heard 60 lakhs. That's all I heard. What just happened? What was that all about?
Yeah, the papers, it had gone in Investor Education Fund, IPF. They were people who were dead, we were not receiving the share certificates and all.
Right.
Because of these frequencies, I sit and run them, and the work got done so easily. Within 1 month, we received that money.
Oh my, amazing.
No one wants to be rich, right? We're not worthy of it. Ignore Rashmi, what Rashmi said. Only she is capable.
But that is amazing. And Rashmi, you said what? It just takes you 5 minutes daily?
Yeah. I do it daily, 5 minutes. And it's so amazing. It changes your, energy.
And how long did it take for you to learn it?
You learn once from Smriti, and then you choose to do it every day. She's so good at teaching. She's amazing.
I like the way Rashmi put it. You learn once from Smriti, and then you choose to do it. How?
Yeah.
Why? Because the choice is always in your hand. Smriti is not going to come up to you with a stick. No, why aren't you doing the frequency?
No.
So, right.
And that's also why I want people to run the self-forgiveness, self-love and cleansing first, because it'll be then easy for you to run any tools, any modality. You'll feel more deserving. You know how it is when you've been to classes, you learn it and then you don't even do anything with it.
Right.
Because you've done it at a conscious level, but subconsciously you don't deserve that much happiness. If you use those tools, you'll become happy, you'll become successful. And no, sorry, I can't have that. So I will not put it into practice.
Right. Interesting.
Let me tell you this. That's also why a lot of us just go learn, and do nothing about it.
Right. I'm going to
thank you, Rashmi.
I'm hiding my face right now.
Thank you, Rashmi. Thank you, so Rashmi. Neelu, I don't mean that everything you learn you have to apply. There's certain things you'll apply this, yes. But have you noticed a resistance to applying
certain things?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That is that I'm putting my phone in front of my face. And I do want to thank Rashmi. I know she has to move. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Waiting so patiently and sharing with us. Thank you. And Smriti, I'm going to say this, like, you know, we've spoken a lot and all. I've been waiting also, and I'm sure everybody is, that how do we get to experience?
Come on, I'll take you through it.
Beautiful thing. Okay, so you're going to take us through the cleansing,
yes.
self-forgiveness,
yes.
self-love.
Yes.
This step. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
I will be running frequencies for all of you. Yeah, we are 163 of us here.
Smriti, will this be, sorry to have interrupted, will this be valid when people are listening to the replay? Because a lot of people are not on because the time zone.
Definitely.
Is active for them also?
Yes, absolutely.
And is there a time frame that you're
No, not at all. Whenever you listen to it,
all right. Okay.
You will benefit from it. So what I will do, just to prepare you, I would, hi, sweetheart, Sal 94's iPhone. So good to have you here, darling. She's a smart cookie, that child. She's perfect place at the perfect time. Well done, baby. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to take you through a very quick, not a, like when you do the class, it will be a much deeper one and a longer one. But today I'll just take you through a very quick chakra cleansing to begin with, so that we can, you know, create a passage for the frequencies, you know, to come in and for us to receive them very easily. All right. So I'll take you through the quick chakra cleansing. Even if you don't know where the chakras are, I think most of you, I mean, all of you are stalwarts. If you've attended these summits before, you've been through that. But even if you don't know, if there's somebody who has no clue where that chakra is, don't worry about it. Just go with the flow. I'll be guiding the energy for everybody in all the chakras. So just don't worry. If you fall off to sleep, please don't make yourself wrong. Okay? It's completely all right to fall off to sleep. Sometimes to fall off to sleep is a necessity for some people. Like I used to get knocked out like within 1 minute of the start of the, you know, meditation. So I know what that is all about. So don't worry about it. It will still work, because remember, subconscious, constantly active, doesn't ever go to sleep. So don't worry about it. If you fall off to sleep, it's absolutely fine. And let's go. So Neelu, shall I get started?
Yes, just a quick thing. If you're driving, stop on the side. Right.
Good point. If you're driving right now, please don't drive.
Or operating heavy machinery.
Please don't do that. And don't even try to do it instantly after. Right. Get yourself back, get yourself grounded, and then resume driving if you have to. But yeah, if you would like to take a sip of water, etc., we've been talking for long. Please hydrate yourselves. Take a couple of sips of water if you like. All right, everybody. There is a very safe space created for all of us This safe space is held by beings of light, ascended masters, gods, goddesses, the star councils of the Pleiades, Arcturus, Orion, Sirius, and Andromeda. And I invite you to step into this safe space. Just the intention to be in this safe space is enough. And as you sit in this safe space, as you be in this safe space, I invite you to take a few deep breaths in and deep breaths out. And allow your body to relax. So breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth softly, as if you're blowing out through a straw. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth as if blowing out through a straw. And another breath in and another breath out. Allowing your body to relax with every breath that you inhale and you exhale. Beautiful. There is no right way and there is no wrong way of doing this. So just go with the flow. Let your body relax. Keep breathing in slowly but deeply and comfortably. And I invite you now to take your attention above your head, above your crown chakra, and take it to as far as it goes. This is an infinite universe. There's no end to it, but just take it to as far as it goes. And just connect to the cosmos, to that divine energy that has created this entire universe. Connect with the Father Sky. And from there, bring down a central channel of golden light. If it's any other color for you, that's completely all right. So just bring in a beam of light into your crown chakra. Let it go through the third eye chakra, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the sacral chakra, and let it go through the root chakra down into Mother Earth. And just connect with the heart of Mother Earth. And as you connect with the heart of Mother Earth, receive the loving, caring, nurturing energies. And allow these energies to blend with the energies of Father Sky, the cosmos, the Divine Father, which are protective, supportive, provider, strength, courage, and allow all of these energies to blend. And now, bring these energies of the Father and of the Mother into your root chakra. And allow your root chakra to be cleansed, to be purified, and to be balanced. Just the intention allows it to occur. You do not have to know the how. Just let it occur. You are supported in this process by all the divine beings and energies that are with us right now. So know that it's occurring. And now see your root chakra cleansed, purified, and balanced. And I invite you now to take these energies into your sacral chakra and allow your sacral chakra to be cleansed, purified, and balanced. As we bring these energies into these energy centers, we let go of all the various limiting energies that are keeping you functioning to your fullest potential in those aspects of life which are related to that particular chakra. In this moment, we are not going deep there, but we're just asking for all of that to be cleansed and purified. Now, seeing your sacral chakra cleansed, purified, and balanced, I invite you to take these energies up into your solar plexus chakra. And allow this chakra to be cleansed, purified, and balanced. Anywhere and everywhere you have given your power away, you have felt helpless, hopeless. You have allowed consciously or subconsciously to be dominated by others. All those power games, allow all of them to be released. And now, seeing this chakra cleansed, purified, and balanced, I invite you to take the energies of the father and the mother into your heart chakra and allow this chakra to be cleansed, purified, and balanced. Give yourself the permission to release the hurts, the pains, the resentments, the grudges that you may be holding in this particular chakra. And allow these beautiful divine energies to cleanse and purify that. And seeing your heart chakra perfectly balanced, I invite you to take these divine energies into your throat chakra, a seat of expression, creativity. Allow these energies to cleanse, purify, and balance everywhere you have not been able to speak up or express yourself, everywhere you have not allowed life that is flowing through you and asks you to express itself, everywhere your creativity has been shut down. All of that, allow that to be healed, to be cleansed, to be purified, and to be released. If you're getting the sense that you need to touch your throat in this moment and give it some love, please do that. It's okay to express yourself. And now, seeing the throat chakra perfectly cleansed, purified, balanced, take your attention to your third eye chakra and allow this center of intuition, insight, to be cleansed, purified, and balanced. Anything that you have not been willing to see, give yourself permission to see now. And see your third eye chakra perfectly cleansed, purified, and balanced. And just take these energies into your crown chakra, your point of connection to the universe, and just allow these energies to contribute to your crown chakra. I will now be activating frequencies of cleansing, self-love, self-forgiveness. I invite you to open your heart and receive them. These frequencies are transmitted silently very often. And yet there have been times when there have been words that have been given to be said. If they come through, so be it. If they don't, there will be silence. And just stay with that. I'm here. Bring into your awareness any physical pain, any physical discomfort, anything that is affecting you physically. Allow that to come into your awareness. And allow this frequency to contribute. Whatever it is that you are experiencing as physical discomfort is just an expression of something unconscious. Just allow these frequencies to contribute. Open yourself up to receive the wellness that lies within this discomfort. That well-being lies right within it. Allow that to be the expression, because that is your truth. Bring into your awareness any hurts, pains, anything that is causing you an emotional turmoil. Allow these frequencies to contribute to that. Just for this one moment, allow yourself to be loved. Allow yourself to rest. For all that you experience emotionally, that is tugging at your heart, that is wringing your heart, that is making you feel pained, is just you having forgotten the truth that you are. That you are a divine being. And it is our inability to see the divinity in ourselves and the other that creates this pain. So allow these frequencies to contribute. Receive you just the way you are. No matter what you have done or not done, no matter what you have said or not said, you are still inherently a divine being. And you are worthy of love and all that is glorious, all that is beautiful. So, anywhere and everywhere you have been beating yourself up, berating yourself, criticizing yourself, bring all of that up into your awareness. If there are tears, let them flow. If there is anger, let it occur. It's all okay. Whatever may be coming up, it's all okay. And just allow yourself to be loved. You are a child of that which has created this universe. You are the creation that comes from unconditional love. You are love. There has never been a time that you have not been loved. It is precisely because you are loved, you have been given this gift of human embodiment. For it is only through human embodiment that you can travel this journey. You can experience all flavors of life. So you are loved, for you are a human embodiment blessed with all the senses and some amazing mental faculties. Your senses connect you to the physical world, and your faculties connect you to the non-physical world. All of this is possible because you are loved. So I ask you in this moment, just for this moment, to forgive yourself. Just for this moment, to remember who you truly are. Beautiful. Just keep receiving. Keep receiving. Keep receiving. I invite you to take a few deep breaths in and deep breaths out. And let's thank all the gods, goddesses, ascended masters, beings of light, and the star councils of the Pleiades, Sirius, Orion, Arcturus, Andromeda. We express our gratitude for supporting this journey that all of us have been through together today. Let's thank our bodies for being so amazing. Let's thank ourselves, the beings, for being brave, for being here at this moment, in this time, for the willingness, the courage to forgive ourselves, to love ourselves. I thank you for receiving. I wish you love. I wish you laughter. I wish you all that your heart desires. May you stand in your light. May you stand in your power. And may you create a life that you truly love. A life that is an invitation to all you meet, to all you engage with. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. God bless. Whenever you are ready, you may open your eyes and slowly come back into the nap. Take your time, don't rush. If you like, just rub your hands, generate a little bit of heat, and then just touch your eyes, touch your face. And sip some water if you like. I didn't want to stop. The energies were running very powerfully. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Such powerful receivers you've got, Neelu, over here. Oh my God, it's beautiful. The energies will continue to flow, okay? So let that be. It's not over, but being, we need to keep this going, but the energies will keep running for a bit. So keep receiving, okay?
Nice. In fact, I don't know how many times I must have yawned, Smriti, and a couple of the yawns were like, like your jawline got a workout it never imagined. It was like that big. And
yawning is good because it's like release of a lot of unconscious. So, but if you didn't yawn, doesn't mean it didn't work for you. Okay.
Right.
Just
yes.
But yeah, it's all good.
And I'm going to give everybody, like you just said, take your time to come back. So let's give everybody a moment to come back, to settle down, and to let us know if you're ready for it. What was going on with you before maybe around the frequencies, and what's going on with you now? Where has something happened? Because something's definitely happened. Some shift has happened. Something has, for sure. So if you are in awareness of it, we'd love to hear about it. If you're not, I don't think there's anything to worry about, Smriti. It's happened, correct?
Absolutely. Right. But, like a lot of people give me feedbacks. Many people actually feel very calm afterwards sometimes. There's that sense of ease, relaxation. For some, it is like, now it's like something is like really going on, So that means the energies are shifting and, it's all still up in the air, but it's coming up for release. So it can be very intense for some. So all is good.
All is good. Absolutely. Vas is written in saying, experienced warmth at the back of my heart. Nishi says, thank you so much, me. So beautiful. Prajakta says, amazing energy. And Deepa sends her thank you. Babita says, thank you so much. Raju also says, thank you. Everybody is sending their thank yous. Vas has also said she felt tingling. In fact, Prajakta has even written that I felt great energy. And for the first time, I didn't doze off.
Wonderful.
So, right. And Anjali has written in saying, it was a wonderful experience. I had a pain in my stomach, but that went off later. And
Beautiful.
Madhu's written very nice. For a moment, I felt like noodles or sort of things being taken away. Nishi is blissfully relaxed. Christine says, thank you so much. I had a sense of some very deep embedded untruth being shifted out gently with love.
All of
And
you,
this
so
is-
amazing. Thank you for receiving.
Thank you for sending, Smriti. And in fact, I can see Christine here. I thought I saw Madhu. I'm especially asking of the people who had mentioned a few things at the beginning and had their own insights and thoughts behind it. Christine, you've also mentioned, so with your permission, if you'd like to just come and have a moment with Smriti to share, because you were at some place, you had questions in your mind. Where are you at? Would you like to have a quick word with Smriti and let her take you a little further with it? Christine, yes? Oh, awesome. Let me unmute you. There you go.
Hi, Christine. You're still on mute, I think.
There
you are. Okay. So wonderful to have you on.
Wonderful to be here. I'm so glad that my husband, I was like, honey, I had this opportunity today and I really feel like I want to be there, and because we had some other plans, and I was like, I think I need to be there. And so he was like, okay, that's what you need to do. Let's do it. So I'm just feeling so blessed to be here. And now I know why I was drawn. Thank you.
What did you know? You were being guided.
Big time. Thank you.
Yes. Beautiful. Is there anything that I can contribute to you today? Over and above what you've received already in this session?
I don't even know if I have words for it. What you've already kind of provided is profound. And there's just it's like a really deep energy, these untruths that I didn't realize were still untruths in there. Like I've been clearing layers of this stuff, and then it was like, oh, but that's still there so deep. And I had no idea that there were still just those programs you're talking about. So I don't know if there's any other programs you can sense to pull out. I want to let them go. I'm ready to just be what I'm supposed to be, ready to help people on this beautiful planet. And
how are you feeling right now?
Relaxed, but also excited, grounded, but like really vibing. That's the way I can describe.
Beautiful. So, what I'd like to invite you to is to follow your heart. That's what's popping. Follow your heart more.
That makes sense.
Make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
That's what I'm getting.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Keep going. Follow your heart, more sweetheart. And trust you.
I
Trust you. Do you have a difficult time trusting you?
So more so than I realized.
Yeah. So trust you, sweetheart. That's what's coming for you. Trust you. Even when nobody's willing to, you trust you. All right, my love?
Thank you so much.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for allowing yourself to be vulnerable in front of all of us. I have tears in my eyes.
Oh, thank you, Neelu. I appreciate it so much.
No, thank you. And look, this is the power, Smriti, of the frequencies you just ran. I don't even want to use the words anymore. There's a cleansing that's happened. There's a forgiveness that's happened, and there is a love that is spreading. I have no idea what Christine's going through, but I feel it. I feel her. So so nice, so nice. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for coming on. Really, and I hope everyone has taken from you as and from Smriti as much as I have also. So thank you. All right. And I'm going to get one more person on, Smriti, because I can see questions about, like Madhu's asked, how did you do this? How does it work? How does it happen? So Madhu, those are the questions, very valid questions. And you can actually learn to do this, and it's really simple. And Smriti has some amazing, amazing offers for everybody here, which we're going to come to right away. I want to ask if Nisha,
You know what, Nilu?
Yes,
Nilu,
yes,
I'm
yes.
sorry, I'm going to interrupt.
yes, please.
But you know, what is my heart? My heart is that more and more people learn this, because I know that how it contributed to shifting my own receiving of me and my own loving of me. And you know, what I want for my own self, I want for everybody. Because the more happy people we have on the planet, the more people embrace the light that they are, the more light there will be on this planet.
Absolutely.
And that's the sole reason why I do today what I do. So, yes, there will be the offer. And yes, I teach all of this. You will be able to do this, what I did, yourself, for your loved ones. If you're healers, you can do this as for your clients and contribute to their lives. It can be done remotely. You don't even have to be, with a person face to face. So you can work across continents at different time zones. No problem. Right? It opens up the world for you. So that is my invitation. Everything else, that's the practicality of this universe, this world. All right? The numbers, the energy exchange, and all of that. And we will share all that with you. But please know the heart behind it. That's what I wanted to say.
And we are going to bring this up within a few minutes. These thank yous are still pouring in, Smriti. I'm just reading out one or two quickly more for you. Danny said, I had been holding a lot of anger and frustration in my heart. Now it feels much more expanded and lighter. Purging in a healthy way. Thank you, beautiful Smriti. And Nisha had actually posted this question earlier, and I'm just bringing this up for you. Nisha, one moment more. Mohammed Mustaqim has said, thank you, ma'am. Any frequency daily play? Actually, there is, and you're going to get to know about it right away. Namrata said she's still receiving the vibrations, flowing with the energies. She's seen golden light, purple light, and then has seen white light around the head, and wants to flow forever with the energies. Thanks a lot, dear. Love you. Great divine voice.
So beautiful. Thank you.
There's a question that's come up.
If someone didn't see colors and all, that's completely all right. I never see colors. It's okay.
Right.
Okay.
Everyone has their own responses, their own way of receiving.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So don't compare. When you're hearing these responses or reading these responses, please don't compare your experience. Okay.
And as I said, Nisha had asked this question earlier. We were heading to the demo side. I thought I would just hold on to it. So asking you this question, and then we'll bring these lovely offers on for everybody. So Nisha's asked, if your family members are mentally sick, like taking revenge or blaming without reason, how do you deal with such people then? And in fact, Smriti, I will add another layer to that. How does this work? How does karma cleansing, karma healing, the cleansing, the self-forgiveness, the self-love, how would that help somebody like Nisha who's going through it?
So one bit wasn't clear whether that's being directed at her.
No, she's just.
But generally, people like that are in the environment. Okay, so
Right.
I'll tell you what happens. And I'll speak from personal experience. I don't say anything that I myself have not done or, So very often we have people like that in our universe. But when we start running this self-forgiveness, this cleansing and the self-love, what happens is at some point of time, whether it happens in few days or a few months, that shift starts occurring where you're able to embrace the divinity in you. And when you can see the divine, if you can see it in you, you start seeing it in everybody. Right? No matter how they're physically appearing or behaving, but you start seeing the divinity in everything. That's the process of ascension, which is what these frequencies are for you to ascend. So in your consciousness, not ascend to another realm, ascend in consciousness, right? So now when we start seeing the divinity is when we start, because you're on that frequency of love, unconditional love, seeing the divine, you start drawing forth that divinity from those people around you. So that's what really occurs, because now you're in that frequency of that. So that's what you draw to you, because there's a law of vibration, where the secondary law of vibration is law of attraction. So the vibration that you are being, this is what creates your electromagnetic field, right? What you think creates electric field. What you feel creates a magnetic field. So you create an electromagnetic field. You're being a vibration. So when you are being a vibration of love, right? Embracing yourself, embracing everybody, you recognize that actually there is really nothing to forgive, because I am the source of my reality. Even the people in my environment are, in my environment because they are here to play a certain role in my growth. So when you start being that vibration, then you draw everything in them, which is a vibrational match. So the way they function with you becomes very different. So you don't have to worry about who is behaving how and how they function or what's going on for them. Remember always that our journey is to see the divinity within all and everything. And that is bigger than the physical condition, the circumstances, the situation. Okay? So don't worry, don't get hassled or, let go of that and be this energy, which is love, unconditional. Now, it doesn't mean you don't have boundaries in case people are, aggressive or anything. It doesn't mean you don't have your boundaries. You don't stand up for what's not okay, but not from a place of hurt, anger, blame game, etc., but from a place of, if love was here, what would it say? What would it do? What would it be?
In fact, there's I forget. I'm sorry if I'm going to end up misquoting somebody. Is it Louis? Is this Louis from Louis? Says somebody, please correct me because I do not want to say. It's if I was love right now, what would I be? So I forget where I read it, where I saw it, but when you just said this, I instantly remembered that.
So in such scenarios, when it's challenging in face of those, people, and I may have got this whole context wrong, but I'm just sharing it, is this, what would love do here? What would love say here? What would love be here?
And if I could just add to that, and please correct me if I'm wrong here, Smriti, it's, the frustration of going through a situation like that, almost like on a daily basis, maybe, it is difficult to let it go. It is difficult to forgive. It is difficult to give love back, which is where something like this becomes a crucial part of your daily practice.
Yeah.
You to first forgive yourself. Forgiving somebody else is going to come much later. it'll happen in its own way.
Yeah.
This
And
is
you can see it in you, you can see it in
Right.
others. If you can't see it in you, it's very difficult to see it in others.
right, right. And that's why it's the toughie, the first wall that you need to break.
Yeah, because then everything else falls in place.
Right. And one of the simplest ways is right here. We're going to tell all of you right away. Please give me a moment. I'm going to screen share. I hope I have taken care of questions. If there are any other, I think there are one or two that have come in. Hang in there. We'll just bring it up after this. All right. So what we're talking about basically is to get attuned to the light healing frequencies with Smriti Shivdasani. And basically, you get to change the trajectory of your life towards happiness and well-being. There are 2 amazing packages with a whole bunch of beautiful bonuses. And I'm going to let Smriti take you through that. Go ahead.
Thank you, Neelu. So for everybody who would like to, please know this is a fee no offer. Feel invited, no obligation. Like I said, my heart is that all of us, live as the expression of that glorious, energy that we are an expression of. So let's have great life. Let's create great lives. So there are 2 packages that I have put together. And this is for all you special people who are very smart and brilliant to be on the Mystic Lotus platform. So this is only for members, participants on the Mystic Lotus platform. So there are 2 packages. One package is where you learn one group of light healing frequencies. So this is the frequencies that you just experienced in the demo that I did. And it is a practitioner, certified practitioner class that I teach. It is a 2 hours workshop, and you need to attend it in person, as in it will be online, but you need to be on it live, because I do attunements and then I get you to practice it, and then you get certified to do it for yourself and for others. Yeah. So there is a manual in place. We share the recordings with you. And of course, once you've kind of finished the class, you will get the practitioner certification. In this particular group, you will be learning, you will be attuned to the light healing frequency of cleansing, self-love, and self-forgiveness. Okay? And once you start using this, like you saw in the demo, there are a lot of benefits, but just some, you'll start, like we talked about it earlier, you will start clearing all those programs. You start changing those programs which make you do that self-sabotage, right? And it doesn't matter when those programs have been installed. We don't need to know the past. We don't need to know the events, when it occurred, how it occurred. It just works on the subconscious. Yeah, so it doesn't even have to be cognitive that you have this program going on. Yeah, but although you have an idea, because your results in life are showing you that. So this will start clearing all those patterns which limit you, which harm you, and do not allow you to be that glorious expression. Okay? And like I've already shared, you don't have to know the past. You don't have to have those memories. All that is good. It'll just work irrespective. You just got to be willing to run it. And then what happens is, when you will start running it on a regular basis, and there'll be less, self-criticizing thoughts and self-judgmental thoughts, etc., going on, you will start being kinder to yourself. You will start functioning from a much more expansive life state. Yeah. And by, you will notice that your vibration is becoming high. And then what happens? When the vibration becomes high, you attract to you all high vibration stuff. So all the wonderful things that you're asking for are all high vibration stuff. So, there are various frequencies at different levels. So the best part is that we can move from one frequency to another and another. So we can change our vibration. And so we can move from a lower vibration to a high vibration and become that match for whatever we are asking for. Okay? That's the beauty of it. And that's how Rashmi shared about, having that 60 lakhs show up in our life, COVID being, taken care of within a day, etc. So we can impact a lot of areas of our life. So when you will run these frequencies, the blame games will be gone. Yeah, the judge in you will be gone. The guilt, the regrets, the shame, that sense of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I don't deserve this. All those programs, all those beliefs will start getting replaced with a sense of joy and gratitude for you. The gratitude and joy of being alive, for life itself. Yeah. And you'll start adopting a high vibrational way of being. Then you will not want to go back, to living a low vibration life. I can promise you that. All right. So now when you are a high vibration, what you start having is that there's that harmony within you, right? Now you're not warring with you. You're not beating yourself up. And that harmony starts showing up in your relationships, in your wealth, money, your well-being. So generally, what you can invite is prosperity in every area of your life. That's the kind of a stuff that is possible, provided, of course, you do the work. Okay, that's important. And because it's a certified practitioner course, you can use this to establish a new revenue stream for yourself. So you may be a homemaker. You don't want to do a business. You don't want to do a job, but you don't, you would like to contribute to your friends, your family, and you may want to do it just like that without any energy exchange. Or you may say, you know what? I would like an income stream for myself, but I don't want to, have the responsibilities of running a business, etc. So maybe you can say, okay, half an hour, 30 minutes every day, I'm going to take on 2 or 3 clients and I'm going to run these frequencies at a certain charge. So you can create a revenue stream. You may already be in the work of healing, facilitation, etc. And you can add this to your existing work. It's not something that you have to stop other things to do this. No, you can add this to your work. So you're doing a session, or you're, say, for example, coaching somebody. I'm a life coach and I coach. And sometimes I feel I want to bring in these frequencies to contribute to whatever's going on for that person right now, because they're feeling so horrible about themselves. And I just bring this in and it just changes my whole energy of the session, and the person is just able to make the shift so quickly in that one coaching session. So you can add this to your existing work. You can add it as an additional revenue stream, and it's very easy, very easy to learn. You will learn it in the 2 hours, and of course you'll be supported later as well if you have any questions, any doubts. And then all you need to do is just practice it. Like Rashmi said, she runs it for about 5 minutes. I'm saying 10 minutes. Okay. Initially, it takes a little longer, but once you start running these and you're so used to this energy, it takes few minutes to run this. You can even activate these frequencies and go to sleep at night, and they will work. Okay. Even in the morning, many people have said, I just ask, especially those who have learned all the 5 groups, they just ask, which frequency do I require today? And they just run that particular frequency. Or you can run all. So just about 5 to 10 minutes a day is enough. And you can use it for your loved ones, your family members, your friends, and your business, your clients. You can run it for your health, your body, everything. Yeah. So everywhere I have not forgiven myself, which is creating this body issue. And you run the frequency. Okay. So that's what you can do. And like I said earlier, because you have, come through this platform, this beautiful platform called the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies. Very smart of you. The fact that you're here and you have come, spent your time, I want to honor you with some bonuses. So if you're choosing this particular class to learn how to run these frequencies and create a great life for yourself and your loved ones and your clients, then I feel that you should be rewarded with some bonuses. And it's really my honor and privilege to offer these bonuses. So people who are taking package A, that is one group of healing frequencies, I'm going to be running remote sessions of group healing. So it'll be about 20 minutes. Yeah, I run it like in the night around 9 p.m. IST. And I will be running it for 3 days for all of you, all the 5 group frequencies. All of them you will receive, even if you've learned only one group, but you will receive all the 5 group frequencies for 3 days continuously. And of course, you will be supported on a WhatsApp group, because sometimes you have a question that may come up 5 days after the class, 1 month after class, you have a situation. What do I do here? And I'm here to support you and take you through that, whatever it is that you're going through. And you will also get to revise with my compliments. So I have got 3 dates organized for classes. So if you've chosen the first date, which is 23rd of July, then you can come and revise in the 6th August class. If you've chosen 6th August as your class date, if that's convenient for you, you can come into the 16th September and revise, okay? So everyone who's choosing this package, you get 1 free revision class. The class will be about 2 hours. And yeah, you will become a certified practitioner with that. It's really very easy, so yeah. Okay, so that's your first package. And what are you going to invest in yourself? Now, the original price of this package is 22,278 rupees or 326 USD. Yeah. But like I said, I want to honor all the people who are choosing it here right now. So if you're signing up and paying up within 48 hours, you get this at 6,500 rupees only and 96 US dollars. Okay. This is a very, very special price for all you very, very, very special people. Okay. And this is not the price otherwise if you come for a class directly, and these bonuses do not become available if you come directly, but this is only for people who are coming with Mystic Lotus and signing within 48 hours. Don't forget that. Okay, so this is a fast action bonus FAB offer for FAB fab people who know that this is it. I need to invest in myself. Okay, so honor yourself. So here's the, package B. And this is for people who want to go all out. Yeah. So in this particular package, you will definitely have all the benefits of the first package, package A. Yeah, so you will definitely learn the first group of frequencies, and you will also get attuned to the other remaining 4 groups of frequencies. Very quickly, I don't know, Nilu, are we sharing the frequencies later?
Yes.
So
you can
okay.
just give them the you
Yeah.
can run them through it them through it for now, so that they do have an idea.
Yeah. So what will occur is we will do that class. We will start the class as, whether you're taking package A or package B, we will start as one class. And then we will go through, I'll go through the background, the theory, etc. We will do the chakra cleansing. And then I will be attuning everybody to the first group of frequencies. Then we will practice it. Then people who are taking the whole package will stay on. And which is why you will notice that the date and the time are the same for package A and package B. And then people who are taking package B will stay on for the attunement for the remaining 4 groups of frequencies and practice of those frequencies. Okay. So the group 2 is self-empowerment. So in that, we will get attuned to self-power, self-worth, self-confidence. These are all self-explanatory. And of course, I talk in a little more in detail about it in the class, but not here. Then we have the third group, which is about shifting your reality. So here it is pain relief, whether it's emotional pain, physical pain. Then there is magnetizing, there is abundance, there is manifestation. So that is your third group. Then we have the fourth group, which is your ascension mastery, because this whole journey is about us ascending in our consciousness and, returning to that oneness, in this lifetime. So you require clarity, and the balance between the divine, masculine and feminine energies. And then there's the frequency for happiness and joy. And then there is frequency for peace and calmness. And then we have the fifth group, which kind of came in. These frequencies came in like a couple of months ago, and it was called the multifarious group of light healing frequencies. And I thought that these were beautiful, but they're not necessarily one topic, so multifarious. So that's self-expression, protective shield, and protective shield for self, for home, for business, all over. Regrowth. Okay, some people have had amazing experience with regrowth, and divine willpower and acceptance. Because there's so much that's going on that we find it very hard to accept. So acceptance is very beautiful, that group. And of course, for all who are going all out, there are bonuses for you too, okay? So again, you will receive remote healing frequencies, but this group will receive 7 days instead of 3 days. So 3 days for package A, 7 days for package B. Okay, so you will receive all the frequencies from all the 5 groups. You will be supported on the WhatsApp. There will be a free revision class for you. And more importantly, I am offering one of my very popular programs, which is called Abundant Money Mindset Group Coaching, because I want to support you in having that, being that vibration where you think abundance, you breathe abundance, you live abundance. So I will give you the insights. I will give you the tools. I will take you through that journey where I will show you how to be abundant all the time. So be abundant in your thinking. Be abundant in your feeling and create that electromagnetic field of abundance so that you can draw to your life all that you're asking for with far more ease. So frequencies definitely get the ball rolling for sure. But this added, conversation, insights, tools will just make your practice even more enhanced. Yeah. So that's what I would like to contribute to you. And especially if you're a healer, very often, and I have been through the journey myself, and which is why I wanted to offer this bonus. I learned a lot of stuff, but I'd noticed I'm not getting clients, or I'm hardly getting any clients. Now I'm sitting with this beautiful modality, and I know I can offer and I can create a lot of changes, but nothing, occurring. And so I started studying, about all of this and how to, have more clients, how to not only just have clients, but clients who are happy to pay you to be with you, who don't come just for your free workshops, but they also come for your paid workshops. And by and by, I moved from, say 40,000, 50,000 per month income to a few 100,000, so gradually by and by to move it to a 7-figure income per month. And it is amazing. And now I realize it's the easiest thing to do. At that time, it didn't feel like it, but now I find it very easy. So I'd like to contribute to you so you can create more abundance for yourself. Yeah. Even if you're a homemaker and you're taking a whole package, wouldn't it be nice? People pampering you with gifts, contributing to you, giving you kharchis and all of that. So yeah, let's have a blast. Okay. I'm so excited to do this. All right. So this is our program schedule. Package A, like I said, your class will be about 2 hours, and then people who are taking package B, they will continue with the class. So it will be a longer class for you guys. So that will be about 2.5 hours. But you will have to indulge me if I go a little beyond, because I just love to give and give lots so that you can really, run with it day one. And so it will be about 2.5 hours class for package B people. And again, same dates. Like I said, the class dates are the same, but the timing becomes longer for package B people. And so we have it on 23rd July, 6th August, 16th September. And of course, if you choose 23rd July, you can revise on 6th August. If you choose 6th August, you can revise on 16th September. Yeah. So please go for this. And the Abundant Money Mindset Group Coaching, that's scheduled for 18th September. Once everybody has finished, being attuned to all the frequencies, then we'll do Abundant Money Mindset Group Coaching. All right. So you want to know how much you have to invest in you? The price is right in front of you. So it's the INR value is 1,09,860, and the USD value is 1,603. But is that the price you've got to pay? No. You get a special price. Okay, so you'll get the bonuses, you'll get the manual, you'll get the recordings at INR 34,485 and USD 504. Okay, it's a beautiful, beautiful offer, specially crafted for all of you who've chosen to be on this Tele Summit. But you have to act fast, okay? So the summary is up here for you. Package A, package B, all right? The package A is one group, package B is all the 5 groups. And the bonuses, package A gets 3 days of remote, frequency session. And package B gets 7 days of remote group session. Plus, package B gets Abundant Money Mindset Group Coaching. And both the packages have the 3 months WhatsApp support group and free revision. And the prices are there for you to see. Invest in you quickly if this is something that you know is for you. Yeah, allow yourself to be guided and take this advantage of this special offer here.
Thank you, Smriti. These are indeed very, very special offers. And we're so grateful that you created this for everybody here. And of course, there it is. There is the entire bouquet of light healing frequencies for you. However,
start now.
Let's start now.
Invest now. Invest in you. This is an investment in you. Right. Okay. I'm trying to sell you.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I'm trying to sell you that light that has been within you, but you've not been, embracing it and being it fully. Not that you haven't at all, but I'm selling that light to you.
You're giving them the switch to put it on.
Yes. Even in a grander way.
Absolutely. And there were, all the details are on the Telegram group for anybody who might have missed it. I think I definitely saw a question. Smriti, the attunement, and are there symbols involved? Will the people who will they be learning symbols or?
Okay, thank you for asking that. So there is one particular symbol that we use to activate these light healing frequencies. So there's just one symbol, very easy. Very, very easy.
As the teacher used to activate, right? And
you will also learn it.
Okay.
Because when you want to activate the frequency, you have to first, draw that symbol with your fingers in the air.
Right.
And it's a very easy one. And that is part of the process that I teach you
Okay.
when you get attuned to the frequencies.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Kusum is
Just
written-
one symbol, guys. No complication.
So one symbol works. It's just one symbol, and all
To
five.
activate all of the frequencies,
All
you
right.
need to use that one symbol at the start of the process.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Kusum's written in gratitude, Smriti ma'am. Awesome meditation. Will be
Thank you.
grateful if you could share with me through which frequency I can help to heal a dyslexia person who is stubborn and hardly believes in any remedies, so that he can overcome his daily challenges and behavioral issues. I want to help him. Please guide me.
Okay, so this is what I'm getting. If you're in a position where you are feeling, I don't know whether that's the word, but feeling troubled, right? Because this person is your environment, right? And with this condition comes its own set of challenges. And so definitely group one, for sure, for self, what in me has this outside of me, right? So if it has been created as a form of punishment, but there's a growth here technically. So self-forgiveness, like I said, self-love, self-forgiveness is like the bottom line, have to, it will really work. And for this particular person, what you want to contribute is what I believe will really help is self-forgiveness for that person as well, self-love for that person as well, because that person also goes through their own, sense of challenge and frustration. So that will help them for sure. And what I would personally add is self-worth and self-confidence from the second group. And for myself, I would also add acceptance from the fifth group. Another one that's popping is expression, because when somebody has dyslexia, expression is challenging. So self-expression in the fifth group also helps. So if you can do all five, fantastic. For any reason you cannot, then definitely start with at least self-love and self-forgiveness and cleansing for sure, for you and for that person. That's what I would advise. But those were the few frequencies that like boom, boom, boom popped.
So Smriti, two more questions here, and I think I would have taken care of all the questions. We heard Rashmi say it, but the questions come in, so I'm going to ask it again. Distance healing is possible. Remote healing is possible.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. And, especially in connection with Kusum's question, where, the person doesn't believe and is resistant and everything. Do you need permission to do the work on somebody else? That's such a crucial part of this.
No, thank you for asking that, because that was something that I was about to come to when you started the conversation. When you're working with an adult, it's important that you take permission, because not everyone wants to or is ready to change their reality, right? Because if somebody has a condition, it is serving them in some way, right? Every situation in our lives is our curriculum for growth. Now, you and I do not know why that person has chosen that particular curriculum for growth. Like, you will tell me, Smriti, you're supposed to be in this healing business. So why didn't that cancer heal for the first time? Why did it have to recur for you? But you and even I did not know at that point of time what was the curriculum for growth. I didn't even know that it's my curriculum for growth, right? And obviously, I had to go through that journey and multiple recurrences, etc., to get to this growth that I have gotten to, and I continue, right? The trajectory of my life has changed. right? Initially, I'll tell you something, all you guys, initially when this slide was sent to me for approval in the morning, there were some other words there. I said, no, we have to write this because this is what has happened for me. The trajectory of my life has changed. Right? So you and I do not know what that soul has chosen as their journey for growth. So while I may, my loved ones wanted the cancer to go away, obviously, yaar, even I wanted to go away. But it will not change till I have changed that unconsciousness to consciousness. And that is my learning. That is my growth. And only then the healing will occur. So a person may be holding on to it for some reason, or it may be there for certain growth that they're supposed to go through, certain learnings that have to happen. So with adults, we must take permission because we cannot violate somebody's free will, even if their free will is to suffer.
Right.
Okay. But if it's a child, not an adult yet, your child, not somebody else's child, your child, then you can run it without the child's permission because you're still their guardian. You're not their owner, but you're still their guardian till they become adults. So yes, with children, you don't have to.
So usable on pets?
Definitely.
It is a crucial question I always ask.
I must tell you, when I run these group sessions, remotely, and when I run it remotely, they're not like online on Zoom with me. They're all in their own spaces. Right. They're on a WhatsApp group. I just say I'm beginning. And how often have I got this feedback that my pet came in very promptly, plonked themselves and received. They love it. Like they just have this some sense. I'm not a pet owner, but I have been told so often. And even when I'm doing sometimes visual and I literally see the pet coming and plonking themselves right next to the owner and or your lap and whatever. I've seen this very often happening.
It does happen. Yes.
They know where they need to be at that time.
They know. Absolutely. They do.
They love it.
They do. And I am personally witness to that as well. So I know for sure that there's something that they have that even we don't have.
Yeah. And I have run this. I include my child, my daughter who's 16. If I tell her, come for a session, she probably won't. But when I do these group sessions, I include her. And I have literally seen some shifts in her sense of self-worth, confidence, etc. I'm so grateful.
Amazing.
That I can run this for my child, without forcing her to sit for the session.
Right. And I'm sure that okay, I can see Kusum smiling and Charmaine smiling, and I'm guessing we're all parents who are smiling because we all know the challenge of this. and of course, Smriti, I can still see people have written in, thank you so much for what you've offered.
Totally my honor, my privilege.
And we have gone a little past time, but that's what happens, when you have a teacher in front of you, you have an expert in front of you who you want to keep listening to. And Smriti, you are that. So I want to take a quick moment to thank everybody for being here with us, for staying here with us, for the immense love that you've poured in for Smriti here on the group. She will catch up with you on the Telegram group later. She's back tomorrow, same time.
Not tomorrow, sweetheart, Monday.
Sorry, thank you for that. It's Saturday. You will be back on Monday. Thank you. Yeah. The reflex is tomorrow. I just completely forgot it's the weekend. Yes, it is the weekend. She will be back on Monday, same time. 30. Answer some more questions. Maybe you'll get to go through another frequency. I don't know. You'll have to come and find out.
Well, knowing me, there will be.
All right. And Smriti, amazing call. I love the simplicity of these big words that feel like a burden. They do not feel like that anymore. There has been an instant light shift even before you ran the frequencies. And on behalf of everybody, on behalf of the team, I would like to say so grateful for that. Thank you so much. I'm going to wish everybody a phenomenal weekend ahead. Before we go though, any last words, Smriti?
I want to say thank you. I thank you, each and every one of you, for being here, for choosing this, for receiving the frequencies. It's been my honor, my privilege to serve you today. And big, big thank you, Neelu, and everybody at Mystic Lotus for making this happen. And I would love to see many of you sign up and invest in yourselves, right? I would love to see many. But for anybody I will not see, whether on Monday or in the class, I want to wish you the grandest life. That's what you're capable of. Don't sell yourself short. Okay? Don't sell yourself short. Live. Go on to be the grandest expression of this divine intelligence that resides in you and flows through you as you. Be the gift, be the light that you came here to be. Lots of love. Have a beautiful, 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 blessed weekend. God bless.
Thank you. And those wonderful words. Bye-bye and good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.